things about Garbha Sanskar definition, and we have gone through these 6 questions like what is Garbha Sanskar, why it is needed, where, when it is needed, where and how. We have seen here that where it should be done Garbha Sanskar. I told you 50% of the treatments are in the clinic and 50% of the treatment are at home. So which kind of treatment should be done in the clinic? Just like Panchakarma, some procedures which are to be done like Panchakarmas and all these procedures, it should be done in the clinic. And some other treatments like reading the books, some mantras chanting, some spiritual thinking, it should be done at the home also. So how it is done, that also we will see. Now we will see the next step. Psychological health and counseling is more important for the Garbha Sanskar because psychological health of mother is too much important for embryo. So family counseling is the first and the important part of the Garbha Sanskar. We should counsel the whole family if it is possible. Otherwise, mother and father, at least both of them should be counseling. Counseling should be done to the at least mother and father also. Special counseling to the husband. Why special counseling to the husband?
He's the caretaker.
Yes.
He's the caretaker.
He's
taking care of the wife.
yeah.
Because there's no direct
Experience.
connection with the baby. He's kind
Though-
of like, there's no direct connection with the baby. You know, he's not like as attached to the baby
Yeah.
as the mother is. So he's kind of like left out a little bit, no?
Yes. So we show, and one more thing, as she told, he is the person who is taking care of both baby and mother also. Okay. So he should take care of his wife properly. He should not quarrel. The most important thing. He should be happy every time. He should make his wife happy each and every time during the pregnancy. Some good things. He should have conversation with the embryo. Do you know this thing? Conversation with the embryo?
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes.
Yes. Previous history about psychological stress and strain. This is also one of the best, most important thing. We should have previous history about psychological health and physical health also. If mother or father, as I told you previously, if any of them are having some particular diseases, so we should prevent these diseases during the pregnancy. So previous history of psychological and physical health is also important. Free discussion, there should be free discussion with the doctor. And as I told you, initially that body, mind and soul, everything should be happy. It is nothing but prasanna atma indriya man. Mind, body and soul, everything should be happy. During the pregnancy, this thing is needed. Prasanna atma indriya man. Before pregnancy, what kind of things are needed? Before pregnancy, before conceiving. Psychological health of husband and wife is important. Before pregnancy, because while having sex also, psychological health is more important. Because the things which are going in the mind is also most important. According to Ayurveda, sex is not just a procedure, is not for the wisdom, but it is like a yagna karma. It is like a yagna karma. Free space, freedom of the thoughts and privacy is also most important thing. Yes?
You mean yagya?
Yagna.
Yagya.
Yeah. Okay. So before pregnancy, free space, freedom of thoughts, and privacy is important. And appreciation therapy. I think all of you knows the word appreciation. All of you knows the word appreciation. Yes. So whatever is the thing, we should appreciate each and everything in the way they are. Okay. So this appreciation therapy makes our mind positive. So appreciation therapy is also one of the most important thing. and sex is a spiritual part or like a yajna, not just just not like a procedure. It should be done like a spiritual part. So if in according to Ayurveda, when we are having sex for the child purpose, for the kid purpose, it should be done very cautiously, because there are many do's and don'ts about sex also according to Ayurveda. So we are not going to do the detail of that part, but there are some things. Okay, so it should be done for as a spiritual part or like a yajna. Body purification or panchakarma, both husband and wife is important. If they are having some diseases, if they are having some psychological history, then purification of these panchakarma procedures are most important part of this Garbha Sanskar. Herbs and diet for improving quality of sperm and ovum. This thing I told you previously in the previous part.
Is 3 weeks panchakarma enough
Yeah,
for this purpose?
yeah, 3 weeks panchakarma is enough. Herbs and diet for improving quality of sperm and ovum. Sometimes, as I told you, that we face many patients, because in India, in I think abroad also, in Western countries also, there is a problem of infertility. Many couples are facing problem of infertility. So for infertility, panchakarma is needed. And to improve the quality of sperm and ovum also, panchakarma, these therapies, some herbs, as I told you, to improve the quality of sperm, to improve the mobility of sperm, to improve the count of sperm count is also important. For some females are having menstrual problems, like not regular menses, heavy periods, heavy bleeding, or sometimes less menses. Menses are prolonged, like just like in 2 months or 3 months are getting menses. For these purposes also, some of the medicines, some of the panchakarmas are advisable. So before pregnancy, these things we should keep in the mind while doing Garbha Sanskar. Yes?
Sorry, what is yajna again?
Sacrifice.
It is a different part. We'll go afterwards. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
You are doing here Agni Hotra?
Havan is about the same.
Havan. Okay. So it is a spiritual thing. What you should keep in the mind, it is not a procedure. It is not a thing. It is a spiritual thing. We want a child. We want our generation. We want the next generation. We want a healthy child. So we should keep spiritual things in the mind. Not just for a pleasure. Yes, that is the thing. If we are not, we should not do the sex for the pleasure purpose only.
Can you tell which types of food one to take?
Yes.
Which types of food?
For
Diet.
What is the food diet? Like which kind of?
what is the
Guys,
Last one. Last one.
herbs and diet? Na?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will come in the next lecture. Okay, don't worry. Yeah. So these are some things like carrot, ginger, apple, boosts and cleans our system. Apple, cucumber, celery prevents cancer, reduces cholesterol and improves stomach upset and headache. Some of these characteristics of these herbs I am showing you. Tomato, carrot, apple improves skin complexion and bed break.
So in combinations.
Not every time combination, you can take individually also. And these are some therapies, Ayurveda therapies like body massage, Abhyanga with medicated oils, or Shirodhara, or some of other Ayurvedic therapies. You can see head massage. If they are having any physical problem like back pain, they can go for Kati Basti, Pinda Sweda. These kind of treatments are also useful before having the pregnancy. So while conceiving, both of them should be healthy, husband and wife both. Okay. So I think by these things, by this knowledge, we can keep goodbye. We can say goodbye to anxiety and goodbye to stress.
This might be a stupid question, but when the woman's
pregnant, do you have like a special bed there where there's a hole for the belly to fit through so she can do those treatments?
Special?
Like a special bed, so if there's a hole in the middle, so her belly can, so she can lie on her stomach to receive the treatments that you just showed? That's a good question.
Oh no, I think we don't have a special bags.
Then how does she get those treatments if she
See,
can't lay on her
she,
stomach?
listen one thing. She should not sleep on her stomach. First
No,
of all.
I'm asking about the treatments that you just showed. How does the
No,
pregnant?
no. So you just by sitting also second. So this treatment I am telling you before pregnancy.
Oh,
Before pregnancy. Okay.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah,
Not after pregnancy.
not during.
Yeah. After pregnancy, which kind of treatment? Only Basti is recommended. Shirodhara is recommended. Basti, Shirodhara is recommended. Not all these treatments is recommended. Okay. Now during pregnancy, Garbha Sanskar. We have seen before pregnancy Garbha Sanskar. Now we will see during pregnancy. During pregnancy, what things to be done by mother? Before, because during pregnancy, mother has to play important role for Garbha Sanskar. So mother should read the good books, spiritual books, some positive thinking. She should have every time positive thinking, because we have seen the mind and body relationship. If mother is continuously thinking negative or continuously facing some negative incidents, it will affect embryo's growth. So she should think positively continuously. She should, your mother and father both should talk to their child. Well, after 4th month, when we should start the talk, when we should start talk with the child? Yes, I said after 4th. Yeah. Why not before? See, according to Ayurveda, there are some stages. There are some shlokas are there in Ayurveda. It be in the first month. In the first month, the growth of baby is little bit. It's just like a round circle. In the second month, it develops. In the third month, its hands and feet are starts to develop. Hands and feet. After 4th month, baby's mind develops. So we should start talk after 4th month. Okay. So it is shloka is like it. Panchame mana pratibuddhatara bhavati. Shloka is like that. Panchame mana pratibuddhatara bhavati. It means in the 5th month mind develops. Shashte buddhi. It means in the 6th month intelligence develops. Buddhi means, what is buddhi? Intelligence. What is mana? Mind. So mind develops in the 5th month. Intelligence develops in the 6th month. So if you want your child very intelligent, if you want your child, if you want to give some herbs to for that purpose, so you can give on the 6th month. According to Ayurveda, there are some medicine for each and every month. In the first month, for mother, different medicines, different herbs. For the second month, different herbs. For the third month, different herbs. According to the growth of the embryo. According to the growth of the embryo. On the 6th month, there are different herbs. We recommend. 7th month, these herbs are known as Masanomasik. It means month-wise medicine. What is Masanomasik medicine means? Month-wise medicine. It is given in Ayurveda. There are some month-wise medicine. So, why this month-wise medicine? According to the development of the baby. According to the development of the embryo. The month-wise medicines gets changes. We can't give same medicine for the whole 9 months. Medicine changes in each and every month. Month-wise medicines are different according to the growth of the baby. Okay. Got the point? Yes. Listening to music.
Yesterday we were in Nasik. We stopped by our Ayurvedic shop and we asked for these medicines during pregnancy, and they had these like capsules for each month.
Yeah.
But as we hadn't to this lecture, and plus we couldn't understand the composition. So
yeah.
What are these capsules made of? What is the composition? What?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
So you saw the exact correct thing. There are some capsules. We make some capsules for each and every month. Okay. For first month, we give 120 capsules for 1 month. 2 tablets in the morning, 2 capsules in the night, in the evening. So 4 capsules a day. So for 1 month, 120 capsules. Okay. So month-wise capsules are different. Month-wise composition constituents are different.
Aren't they individual? Like
Yes.
they aren't prepared for each person? They are they general?
Generalized, little bit generalized. But if a particular is having some particular disease, so we can make individually also. Practice yoga and meditation. I think all of you knows how to practice yoga and meditate more than me. Okay. Appreciation therapy to the mother is also the most important thing for Garbha Sanskar. And sweet and loving words to the mother. Every time mother should have or father should speak loving and sweet words with the mother. So to keep mother positive every time, healthy every time, so that their kid will be healthy. Okay. Now diet. All of you know 6 test theory. Okay. Which are the 6 tests? Yes, sweet, sour, salty, pungent means spices,
Astringent.
bitter and astringent. These are the 6 tastes. Okay. So there are some do's and don'ts. For example, during the pregnancy, you should not have too much spicy food. You should not have too much sour food, too much salty food. Means you should avoid pickles, some spicy foods. You should have sweet things. You should have nourishing things, which nourishes the bladder of baby. Like there is one herb. I think many of you have heard about this herb, which is very useful in pregnancy, before pregnancy, or before pregnancy, even during pregnancy, or even after pregnancy also. This is the common herb, which is very useful. Can anyone tell me the name? Shatavari. Shatavari. Name of herb is Shatavari. Shatavari. It is very useful herb for nourishment of the baby. No, Shatavari is a word in Sanskrit or Marathi.
What's
Okay.
the word in English?
English, I'll tell you. Shatavari. If it is easily available in market, Shatavari, but in the granules form. Shatavari is available in market in the granule form, which is known as Shatavari Kalpa. It is granules, so you can take this 1 teaspoon of granules with milk in morning and in the bedtime. With milk we should take these granules. And this is also available in different flavors also, like elaichi flavor, like chocolate flavor. This also available in some flavors also.
What is this?
Yes,
What is this?
Shatavari Kalpa. Name of product is Shatavari Kalpa.
And what is it for? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
What is it for?
It is before pregnancy, during pregnancy and after pregnancy. In any time you can take this granules, this Shatavari. And one more thing, most important thing, some ladies, some women face one problem after pregnancy, that after getting delivered or after sometimes cesarean section, the woman face this problem more, that milk is not coming out of the breast. Milk production is there, but milk doesn't come out of the breast. So baby every time remains hungry. So feeding is not well. So for that purpose also Shatavari is good. Okay. For the milk production purpose, for the breast development purpose, also Shatavari is good. Alright. So for this purpose we can take this Shatavaris and all this powder. So if anyone wants this Shatavari Kalpa, Shatavari granules, I can give you. It is 100 gram bottles of Shatavari Kalpa. Milk products and medicated ghees are more important. Some of the milk products and medicated ghees is also important.
What is medicated ghee?
Medicated ghee means ghee with some medicines, medicated food. It is derived with some medicines.
Is it herbs? The medicine?
Yeah, herbs. Like triflagi. Triflagi is commonly used. Triflagi. Okay. And trimester-wise diet is also important. Trimester-wise. These herbs, whatever now I am telling you the herbs, each and every herb is easily available in India, in any market. You can write this this Sanskrit name, and if you show them, they will understand this name and they will give you. In any shop, Ayurvedic shop, you will get this kind of herbs. Okay. Now for first trimester. For first trimester, which kind of diet and herbs are needed? For the first trimester, milk, ghee and rice with another foods is important. What is the important thing? Milk, ghee and rice is more important in the first trimester. They can take fruits like amla, banana, black raisins. You know black raisins? Yes? Everyone knows?
Yes.
No?
Like a dry grapes.
Yeah.
Dry grapes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Dry grapes.
Dry grapes, black grapes. There is one herb which is known as Jeshtamat. You can take this Jeshtamat just like a Shatavari. You can take this Jeshtamat with milk. Okay. So this is useful Jeshtamat in the first trimester. Sali lahi, it means stuffed rice. Stuffed rice and its recipes is also important for the first trimester.
Do you mean that this Jeshtamat will be mixed with milk
Yeah,
as a powder or
in the powder form.
in the raw milk? I mean boiled milk.
Yeah, in the boiled milk. So you can give 1 teaspoon of Jeshtamat while you are boiling the milk.
Can you take with water?
So what we do, we don't give any single herb usually. We mix some herb. Like for the first trimester we mix Jeshtamat, we mix Shatavari. In the second trimester with the Jeshtamat and Shatavari we mix sometime Arjun. Okay, because heart develops in the 4th month. Okay. So all these things we keep in mind.
Can you take with water instead of milk?
Yeah, if milk is not suitable for you, if you are allergic to the milk, you can take with water also.
Is it okay almond milk or like any other milk that is not from dairy?
Yeah, it's okay. There are some herbs which I told you like Shatavari, Brahmi, Durva, etc. helps in the first trimester. Because listen one thing, why here what name of one herb is given which is known as Durva, Shatavari. Okay, these herbs are for the cooling purpose. Because if you have heard many times some females are having problem of miscarriages. Okay, and these miscarriages usually happens in the first trimester. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. So to avoid these miscarriages, we can use these herbs. Basically, these herbs in the first trimester is for to avoid the miscarriages. Okay. Got this point? We should go next slide.
Just a question. They had also recommended the Chyawanprash. Is that?
See, Chyawanprash is recommended. You can take this Chyawanprash, but sometimes in the winter season, Chyawanprash is good. If you are taking Chyawanprash, it is a product of Amla. Okay, all of you know product of Amla, very famous product of Amla in India. It is known as Chyawanprash. It is a paste-like structure, paste-like product. It is very good in the winter season, but in Indian summer you can't take Chyawanprash, or you should not take, and specifically pregnant women should not take in summer season. Okay. So while giving the medicines, what I told you in TTC lectures, that while giving the medicines, while counseling about diet, we should keep all these things in mind. The body type of the person, first of all we think about body type of the person. Second, we think about the season which is going on. Is it summer? Is it winter? Third thing, we think about the characteristics of the medicines, and then we suggest them. We don't blindly suggest them the medicine. That you should take, yeah, it's okay, Chyawanprash is good for everyone, but not for the Pitta Prakriti. It is good for Kapha. It is very good for Kapha. And if the Pitta Prakriti person or if a Pitta body type person takes the Chyawanprash in summer season, it will harm him. Okay. So we should, while prescribing medicine, we should keep all these things in the mind. Body type, season, and each and everything. Okay. In the second trimester, fresh Indian butter, rice, and the one is, that is one of the product which is known as Shingara. Yeah, Shingara is important in the second trimester. Once again, Shatavari and milk is also important in second trimester. Cereals, soups for the protein diet, for the protein nourishment of the baby. Cereals and soups is good. Once again, you can give medicated ghee with Shatavari and Jeshtamat powder. Ghee, not Triphala ghee, Shatavari and Jeshtamat ghee. Shatavari, these ghees, medicated ghees are easily available in market. So it is also available in the shops nearby our office, college road office. Okay. Brahmi, Guruchi, almond is good in the second trimester. And there is one herb which is known as Ashwagandha. It is also good in second trimester. And the Ashwagandha is the herb which we can give to the males also for infertility purpose. In the males also we can give infertility or sometimes erection problem, erectile dysfunction, sperm count, low sperm count. For that purpose also we can give this herb. Ashwagandha, last one. Okay? Should I go next?
Yes.
What is almond oil good for?
In the raw almond you can take, or with the milk.
And that's good for anybody?
For?
It's good for specific reason? Almond oil?
Yeah. For basically for intelligence, almond is good.
How much medicated ghee do you need to take?
How much medicated? Ghee. 1 teaspoon with milk every day. 1 or 2 teaspoon you can take it.
With milk?
Yeah, with milk also you can take it. Early in the morning.
Before the food?
Before food, before empty stomach.
Ashwagandha is for only the woman, for a problem of infertility, or also for the man. For the both?
Infertility and?
It's for only the woman, or not, or also for the man.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
The ashwagandha is
Also
just for
for
men or also
No,
for
it is for women also. It is for women also. But for woman infertility, there are some different herbs. So, for woman infertility, first of all, we have to see the cause of infertility. Because there are sometimes many causes in woman infertility. There are many reasons in woman infertility. So, we have to find out the specific cause of woman infertility and then we should suggest the medicine. Okay? So, specific cause is needed. Right?
Is there any purpose to take ghee with the empty stomach?
Yeah, it absorbs more. If you are empty stomach, absorption is good. In the third trimester, once again, almond, Rajgira Ladu, or it is one of the Indian sweet. I think you are in shop, Rajgira Ladu is available.
Is the dates, coconut and peanuts?
No, dates, coconuts, not dates and coconuts, it's different thing, Rajgira Ladu. A mixed, mild laxative like Triphala or dry fix is good in third trimester. Some laxative herbs are advised in third trimester. Because what happens, some in third trimester, usually the constipation is commonly. So some laxative like Triphala or dry fix they can take. Sweet and nourishing food is important in third trimester. Suvarna Siddhajal. What is Suvarna Siddhajal? Gold water. How we can make gold water?
Put that in.
With ghee,
Yes?
the gold in the water. Put ghee in the water. With oil?
See, while boiling the water, we keep some gold rings or gold coins while boiling the water. And after boiling it, we take it out, gold, and this water, it is known as Suvarna Siddha Jal. It is very good in third round, and it is good for the newborn babies also to develop immunity powers of them.
So you can give to the baby.
Huh?
Which carat of the gold should be?
Which carat of the gold? The purest of the gold.
18.
This white
You would eat white gold, yellow gold, you eat the gold.
The purest form of the gold. The purest form of the gold.
And for how long do you boil it?
Just 5 to 10 minutes. 10
It
minutes.
needs to be boiled with the gold.
Yeah.
Need to boil and then put it in gold.
Put that coin of gold or anything, ring or you can necklace also you can use. But it should be in the purest form. Keep this coin in the water, then boil it for 5 to 10 minutes. Then take this coin out, and then you can give this water. Use as a Suvarna Siddha Jal. See, these characteristics of gold. See, Ayurveda is very vast. Ayurveda has given the has described the characteristics of each and everything in the universe. It has given the characteristics of gold is it develops immunity power in us. It develops immunity. Why we wear gold? Why we wear gold?
For fashion.
Not for fashion. In Indian tradition, it develops our immunity power. It develops our immunity power.
Can you use the silver same way who don't have gold?
It doesn't mean that.
I mean the silver we can put in the water as well to replace the
Silver is also good. But gold is best. Okay?
I wanted to say in my country, actually before, it was like if someone is very scared or something or shocked, they used to put the gold in the water and give it to that person. Now I remember.
Yeah. See, each and everything has some specific science behind it.
Yeah.
We should not blindly sometimes we say that my grandfather has told me, my grandma has told me, but it may happen that they don't know the scientific reasons behind this. There is some scientific reasons behind this, some spiritual things. Okay. Gokru and Anantamul, these are also two kind of herbs which is useful in third trimester, and there are some more herbs also which we can give in third trimester.
What are these two good for?
Gokru and Anantamul is specifically in third trimester. What happens when the size of uterus increases? Usually woman feels micturition frequently. They go for frequent urination because there is the pressure on bladder. So they cannot store more urine in the bladder. So they have to go urine frequently, and for that purpose this Gokru and Anantamul is useful. Okay? And Anantamul specifically we can give in the whole 9 months, just like Shatauri. Anantamul also we can give for the whole 9 months. It is also for cooling purpose. Cooling purpose. Okay? And it is if you what we can say fair. If you want a fair child, for that also Anantamul is good.
Fair.
Yeah, fairness.
And the other way around? What is it? Darker child?
Yes.
If you want the
Dark child.
complexion, is there anything?
So you should not add Anantamul. Okay. Some daily regimes like massage, sleep, proper sleep is.
If a person is halfway pregnant, can they still start that
Yeah.
monthly capsule?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
No.
that they have it. Will it still affect
So
them?
you can start at any month. Okay.
Will it still be affected?
Yeah, it will be effective. Some daily regimes like massage, good sleep, food timings, and do's and don'ts of daily routines is important for Garbha Sanskar. Spirituality and music is also one of the most important thing during the pregnancy. Spirituality, as per the Charak Samhita, it is an ancient Indian Ayurveda ancient book. Readings, imaginations and visualizations is also most important. You should visualize every time good things. We should visualize every time good and positive things. Mantras and prayers and of course Indian classical music. That is also most important. Indian classical, not the rock music. Indian classical music is more important.
What is Charak Samhita?
It is an ancient Indian book of Ayurveda.
Oh, okay.
So according to that book, spirituality is important. Yoga and chanting, everyone knows. Okay. Emotional control of the mother is also most important. She should not get angry, or mother or father both, but specifically for mother it is more advisable of emotional control. Laughter is good medicine, but in a limit in the pregnancy. Okay? Isn't it? Not, you should not laugh very loudly. Laughter is good medicine, but in the limit. There's too much laughter. Because control on excessive medicine is important, because some of the modern medicines, some of the allopathy medicines have many side effects. So you should control on excessive medicine. Take the medicine which are most required. Okay? We should not take any kind of medicines blindly during the pregnancy. Okay? You should control on excessive medicine. Medicine and treatment. What kind of medicine and treatment are advisable? Investigations. Some investigations are important during the pregnancy, like hemoglobin. As a third, hemoglobin, blood counts. Regular checkup is important. Every trimester you should have regular checkups. Some herbs. There is one panchakarma which is known as Basti and Pichu. These are also important in third trimester during the pregnancy. Massage is important. Per month medicine, month-wise medicine, which I told you, Masanumasic medicine is important. Medicated ghees are important during the pregnancy. Nasya therapy. Do you know Nasya therapy?
No.
It is one of the panchakarma therapy. In this therapy, person is made to lie on the table, and then we pour a medicated oil in each nostril. Medicated oil in each nostril. It is known as Nasya therapy. Some vitamin supplement is also needed during the pregnancy, iron, calcium, vitamin supplement. So, with the doctor's advice, we can take these medicines also. Alright?
All of these are for third trimester? So?
No, for whole 9 months.
Hold on.
Whole 9 months. Okay? So, regular checkup is also important. So, we shouldn't take it blindly. Regular checkup with your family doctor or with your respected doctors is needed. Common herbs and medicine in pregnancy. These are some common herbs and medicines which we can take in pregnancy. Anantamul, Shatavari. See, these are the Shatavari roots in the below. You can see Shatavari roots. Jeshtamad and Brahmi, Bala and Nagbala. These are the Sanskrit names. Just go search in the Google. You will get English name. Bala, Nagbala, Mashaparni and Durva, Kukkutandato. It is also for calcium purpose. Kukkutandato. Suvarna, it means gold. And more than 20 herbs are there. So these are the basic herbs. Yes?
Do you normally take a mixture of those? Or
Just mixture. We don't need only one medicine. And capsules are also made up of mixtures. Should I go next? Yes? Now postnatal care. We have seen prenatal care, we have seen antenatal care, now postnatal care. Honey and gold touch to the baby is more important. as I told you, to improve the immunity power in the baby. See, do you know vaccination?
Yes.
What is vaccination? What are the vaccination?
Shot that you prevent.
Yes?
To get their own disease.
The disease inside.
These are the injectables of particular medicine to prevent a particular disease. Okay? Am I right? Now, in the previously, vaccinations are derived just 50 years back. Vaccinations are in India or in the world as just 50 to 100 years back. Before vaccination, what was present? So, this honey and gold touch to the baby is for the immunization purpose, to improve immunity of baby.
What do you mean by touch? Means do you
Touch
mean like
means,
physical
not
touch
touch,
of those elements, or just that it's in there?
Yeah, so you can give this Suvarna Siddha Jal.
Yeah.
You can give some medicine, 2-3 drops of honey regularly, just only honey, okay, to the baby. Many herbs with honey drops for the baby. We can mix some herbs with honey drops for the baby according to the diseases.
From each week.
Yes.
Since you is born, or from 6 weeks, or
From 6 weeks also we can give, and just immediately after born we can give only honey drops.
What do you mean honey drops?
2 to 3 drops of honey, not
It is water maybe. 2 drops to the water.
yeah. To develop 5 senses in brain with some herbal drops. Some baby massage is more important thing. In the postnatal care, baby massage to strengthen his bones, baby's bone. Baby massage is the most important thing. I think in here we massage the baby till the 6th month. I think for regularly we massage the baby for 6 months. Up to baby massage is more important. Applying oil on the head region of the baby. Applying head in the head region, specifically in this region, is more important in the postnatal care. Applying the oil, because there are fontanelles which don't get closed immediately after the birth, so it takes some time, 2 to 3 months. So applying the oil is more important.
Which kind of oil?
Medicated oil, but if you want to write the name of this oil, you can write Chandan Bala Lakshadi Tailam.
Can you spell it?
Chandan, C-H-A-N-D-A, Sandal.
Okay.
Chandan Bala Lakshadi Tailam. First one is Chandan. See, this Chandan Bala Lakshadi Tailam is for the massage of the baby. For massage of the baby. Laksha is the one of the herbs which strengthens our bones. Okay. So Chandan Bala Laksha Tailam. Tailam means oil. Okay. Chandan Bala Lakshadi oil. Okay.
I didn't hear what was good for this oil.
For the baby.
This oil is
But for what of the baby? For his development?
for what?
For what is it good, this oil?
This is for massaging the baby to strengthen his bone.
Strengthen bones.
Yeah, to strengthen bone and for the development purpose. Worship and chanting mantras is also important. Yes.
Somebody said we will put oil on hand, okay, that will create the cooling and the sick baby. Which
They
cold
cold.
for baby.
Yeah.
You
अगर
said
सिर में कोई तेल लगाता है तो बच्चा सिक हो जाता है उसको
नहीं.
जाता है।
No, it doesn't.
that's wrong.
It's wrong. It doesn't. If you apply the oil on the head of the baby, baby will get sick. It's not like.
Like complex and dark.
No. You don't.
But in our country it's cold, the oil can just like glue to the hair, so we don't use this oil in our countries.
Yeah.
I mean, it is in
yoga maybe can use supporting out.
So that's what I am telling. It is according. It's not I am. It's Ayurveda is telling. So according to Ayurveda, this thing should be done. It's not necessary each and everyone are doing, but this thing should be done. It's not necessary that we are doing it, but for healthy child we should do these things. Okay?
Sandal oil, I think in the cold is okay. It's not like coconut oil in the cold, it gets really...
Yeah, coconut oil is
Sandal
okay.
oil
Yeah.
is okay in the cold.
Sweet milk and recipes for mother. So mother should immediately after delivery, immediately after labor, up to the 6 weeks, mother should get some sweet and nourishing food. So there is lots of loss in the mother's body. So mother should get sweet and milk recipes for mother is important. Okay?
Can I add something according to the oil?
Yeah.
Does it have heating or cooling effect? The
Cooling effect. Cooling effect.
It has cooling.
So, if you follow all these things, if parents follow all these Garva Sanskar, they can have healthy child like this. Thank you very much. Here you can see my website www.arhamayurveda.com. So if you want to know detail about Ayurveda, detail about Panchakarmas, you can go through this website. If you want to know your body type, then also go on this website www.arhamayurveda.com. You will find one page which is known as Know Your Body Type. Click on this page, Know Your Body Type. There are 27 questions in that page. Take appropriate answer. Answer will come to me, then I will give you reply to your mail.